What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie with Clear Out Lawn Care and Hauler. All right, the conclusion of weeds and wigs. This is what it looks like when you get done doing high grass. You look a throwback mess. You got everything all over your glasses, full of this, that, and the other. And shoot, man. People don't understand this how it look, man. These guys getting started. Come out looking all cute with their new shirts on. Pretty equipment and thinking all that gonna stay like that. Nah, brother. You know, God told me a long time, if you got a clean desk, you ain't making no money. So, yeah, that's how it is. So let's put some of this stuff back. Putting this blower back up. Let's see if I can do it one here. I don't even know why I got started. I'm putting it up. Blower's up. So, we'll put this other weed eater up as well. All right. So we set up here in the van. Okay. That's how things look in here. Weeder, mower, blower. Good to go. Sorry it's so sunny out here. The roommate just came outside, y'all. Man, I don't know what to tell you. We gonna video anyway, just in case something pop off, feel me? Alright, y'all ride with me. Yeah, so here we go. Show you guys the finished product over here. I had a friend, he just started doing the same thing that I'm doing, and he seen my van outside. He came back and hollered at me. He has a yard somewhere over here that had high grass as well. He asked me, how do I deal with the once it's full, how do I dispose of it? I give the option, two options to the customer. One, I can take it and I have to charge them a dump fee. Normally I charge $150 per half load, $135 if we're doing the job with them. But if we're just doing grass, like this high grass, I'm gonna show you here, I would charge about $80 to haul this off. She opted not to go with the 80 bucks, but that's what I would have charged to dump this here. It would have been about 80 bucks. But see, this is the leftover grass from just the backyard. So the reason why I don't do a second cut in situations like this, and if I can't even get them up, I'll normally do piles in the yard for them. Sorry for the glare. I'll normally do piles in the yard for them or whatnot, but it's just to get it to a manageable state. It's not for it to look all pretty and manicured, to a manageable state. I will be doing this yard on a bi-weekly. I'm also going to tell you guys how much I charge for this to do what I did today. And but I'll show you what it looks like now. This is it. This is the same yard. Same yard. I moved the trampoline. Her kids are older. They don't even use the trampoline anymore. This is that same yard, you guys. It took me about an hour and a half to do this. The front took me about an hour. So we're at about 2.5 hours to do front and back. We got some grass clippings here, which is no big deal. Like I said, when I come back, I'll be able to clean this stuff up more. She also wants me to take the cactus out. That's why I didn't worry about the details of getting all that out. Because once I cut the cactus out at a later time, I'll be able to get everything. So I didn't worry about it this time. Because she had a cactus fall over here, right? Let's go. this one, she wants it out too. And this one already failed, so I just pulled it over to the side here. I'll come back at a later time and I'll chop it up, but this is what we wanted. It's still higher than I would normally mow it at, and no, I didn't have a skag, a standard mower, and none of that. I had a 21-inch old X-Mark that got the job done. I say that for a reason. Even though I'm in the market for a new mower, for you new guys, use what you get, man, and learn how to use what you get to get the job done. Had I had a 36-inch standard or even a walk behind, I wouldn't have had to weed. So I weeded the high spots that came through and struggled with the rest and dumped that grass. Had I had one of those, I could have shot it from the discharge and did all that, and then I could have came back and just kept mulching until it got really fine, put on a bag catcher, then got this stuff up, and probably could have saved a lot more room in the garbage can or whatever. But that ain't the case. The case is I have a 21-inch old X-Mark lawnmower that got this job done. Now, what did I charge for the job? I know that's the question of the day. What I charged is $200 for this job. I'm charging $90 a month to cut it. That's where we at. If you want me to haul that off, that'd been an additional $80. So that'd have been $280, okay, to go ahead and clean it up. That's what we charge out here. If I had better equipment, it would have been a more profitable job. But in these areas, these people are not willing to pay more than that, okay? So I could be a stickler and, I want $300, or some I've seen guys try to get $400 or $500 to do what I just did, and they might get one or two, but the norm is they're not plentiful like that. But the way I look at it right now, where I'm at in my business, I go to work and they pay me a couple pennies to do what I do at my 9 to 5 every single day. And with the work that I do there, I make them millions of dollars a month or a year or whatever, right? So for me to come out here and make $200 a day, in 2 to 3 hours, I'm making a quarter of my pay on my job already in 2 hours. So I'm not going to complain, oh, you're cheating yourself. No. You come out here, man, you get good at what you do, and you cut this stuff down to time. Pretty soon I'll have a walk behind or a standard mower. I'll be able to knock this yard out in about 30 minutes, if that. Mow, blow, and go, and I'll be able to knock this out. And so that $90 that I get paid a month will double in profit. Okay, so I'll give you another spin around. I tried to get in the shade to block this sun. It's bright out here. And the good Lord is bringing us a little breeze too to help out, because I was getting hot. But yeah. Oh, y'all noticed the wigs and stuff is gone too. Yeah, baby. All that's gone. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at, you guys. I think it looks good for what it is. Preventive maintenance is what it needs at this point. We'll provide that. Only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this little bush down here, get my loppers and knock that down. And we out this G thing, baby. So once again, you guys come out here and this, once again, for you new guys, this is something that you're going to tackle, and they're going to hit you over the head. So I'm not suggesting that a new guy come out here and charge $200 for something like this. I would say you can get it easily $150 with no experience, knock it down, get familiar with how things work. That way that you get the bid. I can charge $300 for this, and I'll get it because I've been around. People know my trucks. People know who I am. So I'll get it because of 7 years of experience in this. But out the gate, you just come out here with whatever you got. Usually get you a good weed eater. That's why you want a good weed eater for something like this. And knock this stuff down. You get them used good. And knock this thing down, man. And make you $100 a day doing this. So find them in the beginning, you know, especially here in Cali or whatever. Go out there and find them high grasses. Knock them down. Make you a couple $100 for the day. Put some of that away and get your experience. You know, you don't want to spend or charge high dollar for something, no experience, and scalp it. I mean, and just butcher the whole thing, because they know how much this stuff is worth. I'm gonna tell you that now. They know how much this is worth. You know what I'm saying? The customers know, and you're not gonna be the only person that's come here before, okay? And it probably won't even be the first time you come and do the same thing. So they know what it's worth. They know, and that's why they'll try to talk you down on those prices. And it's a sad reality, but certain nationalities, they won't pay you what you're worth, because they figured if they bargain, they have a bargaining thing that they do. They'll bargain you all the way down. They want to see how hungry you are, how desperate you are to get the job. So sometimes you have to stick to your guns, and that just comes with experience in the game. You'll know who they are. Oh yeah, you'll know. But with all that being said, y'all, I'm out. I'm your boy, Eddie. You guys keep your feet moving at all times. Keep grinding and hustling. And I'll see you on the next one.